Hi, good afternoon. My name is Ethan. I'm from Kofax. Today I'm going to present about Kofax Power PDF. All right, so just want to do a quick introduction. For those who are familiar with Nuance Power PDF, there's actually an acquisition from Kofax on Nuance last year in February 2019. So since June 2019, there was a rebranding. So now Kofax Power PDF will be the new name moving forward, right? So just a very quick background about Kofax. So Kofax is actually an American RPA company, software provider. And like I mentioned just now, there's acquisition in February 2019. And last year in June 2019, there was a rebranding from Nuance Power PDF to Kofax Power PDF. So, just some information about myself. My name is Ethan from Kofax, and I cover countries Singapore, Malaysia, Indonesia. I was actually previously from Adobe, and just feel free to contact me and give me a call if you have any queries about the solution. All right. So, you know, these days when people talk about going paperless, when you talk about paper's evolution, people look at things like digital form, digital signature, electronic approval, document security, and so on and so forth, right? And if especially these days, if you're working from home, if you're working on remotely, you're going without a printer. So having a proper PDF solution like Kofax Power PDF allows you to manage your print in a very good way, right? So just as I mentioned, there's a rebranding. So from Nuance Power PDF, we are now being rebranded to Kofax Power PDF. If you were to just do a very quick comparison, this is a key difference. So, if you are using Adobe Acrobat Professional today, the replacement is actually Kofax Power PDF Advanced. If you're using Kofax Adobe Acrobat Standard version, so the replacement is actually Kofax Power PDF Standard version. And I think for Adobe users will be very familiar about this. If today you're using Adobe Acrobat, so it's a yearly subscription, and you're probably paying about 200 plus US dollars per year per user. And for Kofax Power PDF, we actually a perpetual license model. So if you're getting an advanced version today, it's about 179 US, and the standard version is only 129 US, and it's perpetual version, one time only. And this is just a very quick overview, a quick comparison between Kofax Power PDF and Adobe Acrobat. So some customers will ask me, why choose Kofax Power PDF? I'm happy using Adobe Acrobat. The thing is, why choose Kofax Power PDF is the thing is that, first of all, it's very easy to learn and pick up Kofax Power PDF because it's Microsoft ribbon style. And, if you have been using Microsoft Office all along, it's very easy for you to pick up. And also, if we adhere to the ISO standard of PDF standard. So meaning to say, if you're using Kofax Power PDF today, you make some edits, you send across to anybody using Adobe Acrobat, it will be cross-functional, right? It doesn't really matter what version or what product you're using today. For Kofax Power PDF allows you to adhere to all the PDF formats. So other things like we have key connectors to key market solution like SharePoint, Documentum, Dropbox, Evernote, and iManage. As well as we offer PDF security, we can encrypt up to AES-256. And last but not least, we can do an integration with DocuSign. All right. And of course, if you go online today, do a search, there's actually some IDC reports and expert website that actually wrote some good ratings about Kofax Power PDF. And these are actually some key customers that we have in Singapore today. And okay, so let me just jump straight into the demonstration. So for usually before I start the demo, I would like to show that from the folder itself, you can actually do some quick edits and quick work from the desktop. So for example, if you select a few files, you right click, you can actually combine into one file, right? You can select center quality, and from here you can shift up and shift down the sequence, and you can go ahead to combine the files, right? And moving on to the main page. So this is actually Kofax Power PDF advanced version. So from here, you can see that files can be opened in different tabs here. And you can see that the home tabs, edit, view, comment tab is, the layout is pretty straightforward, allows you to pick up very fast. And from here, you can actually convert to Word, Excel, PowerPoint, very straightforward. And And personally, I like to use this button called Document Assembly. So once you click on this button, you can stack rank the page evenly. You can actually drag the page, right? You can even select a few page. You can do rotation, right? You can rotate left, right? And halfway editing, you can even drag a certain files in, like for example, you can drag a file in, insert, and the insert can be done right away. And if you don't need it, you can right click and you can go ahead to delete the page. And there you go. All right. And moving on to the next one, right? So this Excel editing. So for some finance department, legal department, sometimes you'll be looking at Excel PDF like this. So from here, you can actually do a quick edit. You can go to home, you can go to edit text. You can actually go ahead to edit the numbers before sending out to people. This allows you to quickly make an edit on the document. Or alternatively, if let's say you need to export this document to Excel. So straightforward, if you click on Excel, you convert the whole form to Excel. However, you can actually do partial conversion, sorry. So you can actually go to advanced processing. You can click on export area. So you turn into plus sign, you can actually edit, select the area that you want to crop out. And you can save into Excel format, spreadsheet. And from here, probably I'll just rename the file. I click OK. So right away, I'll just crop and export the area that I want into Excel format. So there you go. So I just redo the cells. And right away, all the exports are being exported into Excel, just the area that you wanted. So it saves a lot of time for you in terms of the editing. So just exit. So the next demo I want to show you is form filling. So, scenario like this is, for example, today, if you receive a form through email, somebody wants you to fill up. And I think the first step is probably you have to print it out, write it on pen and paper, rescan and send it back to a person. But however, you can actually do a quick update on this form, or rather you can fill out a form very quickly using Power PDF. So you can go back to the home tab. From here, you can click on the button called Typewriter. And you can actually go ahead to write a name, write your necessary details, fill out a mobile number, right? And usually forms like this, people want you to sign off, right? Probably a simple signing. So let me just show you how do I add a signature into the Power PDF for the first time. Once you add it, it'll be permanent. Then you can just go ahead to sign on every time you just click place. Okay. So for the first time, you just need to go to manage and I can click on the plus sign. I'm using a Surface Pro. If I were to do a signature here, I can just scribble and I save the signature into the desktop. And there you go, the signature will be saved. And you can select this signature and you can just go ahead to place your next signature. And there you go, right? But however, you can also put in image file, right? Image file as a signature. So for me, I actually imported a signature that I have. I took a picture and I go ahead to place it here and I can go ahead to sign off here as well, right? So this is form filling. And the next one is, for example, if you have some complex form like this, like a medical form, so the quickest way to fill up is, rather than using typewriter, it's going to take too much time. You can actually go to forms. You can click on this button called form typer. If you click on form typer, you can just go ahead to make this into an electronic form, e-form, right? And basically from here, when it's converted into e-form, you can just go ahead to fill up the form. Right. There you go. And you can fill up the necessary details here. So very quickly, you can just go ahead to fill out the form without having to go through, print out and write it on pen and paper and rescan again. All right. So my next demo I'm going to show you is even for scan copy like this, right? So I actually took this form from, of course, IRAS from the booth, and I took a picture of the form, and right away, I actually convert it into an e-form as well. So this scanned document can also be converted into an e-form. So immediately, you can digitize some of the assets into an e-form format, right? So from here, you can just fill up your name and IC details, right? There you go. All right. So moving on to my next demo. So things like this, this is a very typical example. So I have a customer here in Singapore. They wanted me to make a quick edit on this brochure because they are taking some items from some other countries like Taiwan and want it to be edited in Singapore local context. So what I do is I can actually go to edit. I can go to edit object. I can point on certain details here, and I can delete away the website. I can delete away the picture, right? So there you go. I can even place an additional picture in JPEG file by selecting this. All right. Okay. There you go. So once you're done, you click close. Right, there you go. And yeah, so the next thing is editing of the Word file. So for example, things like this, you can do a quick redaction to the document. So basically this feature is commonly used by law firm, legal, and all that. So from here, you can actually go to mark redaction. You can mark out certain areas that you don't need, right? And you can apply redaction, click OK, and there you go. You can do a redaction right away. And if let's say you want to do a quick edit for the whole document, redaction for the whole document, you can even do search and redact. So for example, I can do match the whole word, things, the words like the, you can do a search and redact, and you can go ahead to select all and mark selection for redaction, and you can apply redaction and you click OK. So right away you can redact the whole document. Okay, remove. Right, there you go. Right. And at the same time, before you send out certain contracts, documents, sometimes you want to protect the document and you do not want the person to make any edits or any changes, you can actually go ahead to set a password to the document, right? Go to manage security, set up security, and you can actually set a password here. And you can dictate to say that this PDF, no printing, no editing, right? You click OK. You can set a password again, and you can click OK. And right away, you can save the page as a different name on the desktop. Right. Okay, once it's saved, you can see that there's a bracket here that goes as a secure tab here. So I exit the document and I go back and open the file again. And immediately this file is no longer editable, because even if you with a PDF editor right here, or if you send it to somebody using Adobe Acrobat, the editing can no longer be used. So you cannot do any rotation. If I were to export to Word, I click OK, it will ask for password as well. And even for file here, if you want to go to print, the printing is disabled too. All right. So, okay, so on my last demo here, I'm going to show you is, for example, document like this, right? This is a very legacy scan document. So it's very old, slanted, blurry, right? So I can actually export this into a Word file and repurpose the whole document. So I can do export, I can click settings, I can remove away certain details like no rule line, no hyperlink, no text anchor. I just need to keep the header and footer. And if I click OK, all right, so I just click OK. So Koufax has one of the leading OCR solution in market. So once you do export here, our OCR will run through a whole document and make the whole document become recognizable and export into a Word file. Okay, so there you go. So you can see that the whole document is exported. Then you can repurpose this document right now. Right. So so for those viewing this video, feel free to download the trial. So you can just go online to download a 30 days trial, have a try on it, right? And there's also some available video guides online. And if there's any question, just feel free to reach out to me. All right. Thank you.